So today we'll be getting into the muting of the live WWE crowds, Alexa Bliss's tattoo, John Cena, and much more. For today's question of the day, how do you feel about WWE muting the live crowds and piping in fake reactions and noises? Is that okay with you, or does it take away from the viewing experience? Let us know what your thoughts are on that. So let's dive into this topic. Raw was live in Chicago this week, and that fact alone had a lot of fans hyped up for the show. The Chicago crowd has always been known for being one of those hardcore wrestling crowds. Those are serious wrestling fans that are very vocal for all of their wrestling shows. So a live wrestling show in Chicago always has everyone excited to tune in. But unfortunately, this Chicago crowd was muted for a majority of the night. It's being reported and rumored over the years that they would turn down the crowd's audio and pipe in their own noise, but it was always decently hidden. That wasn't the case of this week's Raw at all. They didn't even try to hide it at all. If you have the Raw broadcast still recorded, you can go back to Drew McIntyre's entrance and actually hear audio of Michael Cole saying 16-time champion during Drew's entrance. Reason being that WWE piped in John Cena's Money in the Bank return pop for Drew McIntyre's entrance. And you actually hear Michael Cole talk about John Cena in the background of the Raw broadcast. So whoever was in charge of the audio there really exposed what they were doing. And not only that, but there were several points throughout the show where the crowd noise that we were hearing on the broadcast didn't match to what the crowd was doing at all. So just more evidence of piped in reactions and muting the crowd. The crowd, like WWE advertised themselves for so many weeks leading up to the return, plays such a big role in the live show's experience and adds a lot to the show. So for you to put them on mute and pipe in your own reactions again is a very weird thing to do. Everyone thought we were done with that. Should have just stayed inside the Thunderdome if that was going to be the case. What was the point of advertising the fans returning if they're going to be put on mute all night? So that fact there takes out a lot of the show. Sort of makes you feel like you're back inside the Thunderdome since you can't hear what the live crowd is actually saying. The most dominating chant of the night from the Chicago crowd was, "We want Wyatt." Of course, referring to Bray Wyatt, who was just released. If you want to watch fan-recorded footage from the venue, you could just hear how loud these chants were, but us at home didn't hear it like that because of all the audio manipulation that was going on from the production side of things. The fans weren't doing that to be annoying and hijack the show. They were just saying it to let WWE know how they felt, that everyone loves and wants Bray Wyatt. There's even some social media movements with the hashtag of rehire Bray Wyatt. We saw a situation just a few weeks ago where Samoa Joe was rehired by WWE after being a part of these budget cuts. So Bray Wyatt's fans are holding out hope for that same situation to play out with Bray, but it just seems highly unlikely. But yeah, in typical fashion, it's weird to promote the return of live fans for weeks and then just fully mute one of your first live crowds back. But that's just how things are, it seems like. But what are your thoughts on muting of the live crowd? Alexa Bliss recently took to her Instagram story to reveal that her Disney tattoo post was taken down by Instagram for being offensive. Alexa Bliss is a massive Disney fan. She has said several times that Disney World is her favorite place in the world, and she's just a major fan of all things Disney related. She's such a big fan that she has several clear inked tattoos that referenced Disney. She has a hidden Mickey Mouse, the coordinates of the Cinderella Castle, and much more tattoos like that. Alexa also makes several posts whenever she gets a new piece or any touch-ups done. But what happened this week was that Instagram officially took down her post of the Disney tattoo by saying the post contained offensive content. Obviously, that wasn't the case. A Disney tattoo isn't offensive to anyone. But that's what their claim was. Alexa reacted to the post removal by posting this message to her Instagram story. Apparently my Disney tattoo was offensive, so Instagram took it down. Okay, Instagram. So hopefully they fix that situation up. But in other Alexa Bliss related news, we had some progress to her story with Eva Marie this week that got 2 segments on Raw. First, Alexa Bliss and Lily poked fun at Eva Marie during the big loss on Raw. Eva Marie followed that up by attacking Alexa Bliss during Alexa's playground. Alexa goes down and stays down in pain, but the camera slowly goes over to Lily, who slowly stood up on her own after the attack. So, what were they aiming for here? Clearly, maybe some sort of Chucky evil doll sort of vibe here. Just the big reveal that the doll is actually alive and that Alexa wasn't making that up. So it was a big moment and reveal in the case. The doll, Lily, is actually alive, and Alexa is not crazy at all. This moment was supposed to be a horror moment, a moment that left you frightened and left you in awe. But the entire live Chicago crowd just exploded in laughter when this moment happened. So it was a big reveal. Finally, some progression in Lily's story. But again, it just didn't translate well with some fans, who just can't help but to view it as a goofy and comedic moment. So that's a small issue, but it all depends on where they take it from here. Lily the doll is alive. We now know that for sure. The only thing that we now wait on is for Lily to appear as her human form, and what actually will that look like? Is it special makeup, maybe something similar to Finn Balor's body paint? Or is it something similar to The Fiend, where Alexa will actually have a mask on? That's what we'll have to wait and see. So far, the story seems like it could lead to Lily officially making her debut at SummerSlam to finally destroy Eva Marie. If Lily doesn't debut at SummerSlam and it's just ordinary Alexa Bliss, then who knows if they're ever going to debut that alter ego for Alexa. But SummerSlam seems to be the perfect spot at this given time. So, will it be Lily versus Eva Marie? And Lily has an impressive start, like The Fiend had back in SummerSlam 2019. Possibly so, but for the sake of Alexa's Fiend, let's just hope she doesn't follow anything The Fiend did after SummerSlam 2019, because things got messy really quick. John Cena and Miro recently reunited on the red carpet for TSS this week. John Cena, Margot Robbie, and Idris Elba, and more stars from the film, all came out for the premiere of the movie. John Cena came dressed in his Peacemaker outfit and was caught talking with AEW TNT champion Miro. Miro and Cena, of course, had a long feud and rivalry with each other in WWE. So the two of them reunited on the carpet and were catching up with one another. John Cena even introduced Miro to his wife, Shay, as well. So it was great to see the two of them meet up once again. Things are going to be great for Miro over at AEW, and John Cena is set to headline SummerSlam. So they both have major wrestling stories going on right now. John Cena is also officially confirmed to be facing Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. So these next few weeks will be crucial for their story. So that'll be fun to see unfold as well. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on. And leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.